Ladies and gentlemen, happy Sunday to your faces. Happy spin the wheel. Look, we used to do this every Saturday, and then it kind of went away during holiday season because there was so much new stuff. And then it's kind of been coming back, little sprinkles here or there. But I said I was going to do it last week, and unfortunately I didn't because I just didn't have time. So we're doing it this week. And if you don't know what this series is about, essentially, we spin a wheel and it decides on how we do absolutely everything, from the entry vehicle to how we have to get into the compound to where we have to get our loot. Are we allowed to disguise? Are we not allowed to disguise? What weapon do we have to use? Absolutely everything is decided by the wheel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start spinning these wheels. All right, so since we're doing face cam on the spin the wheels these days instead of having the little thing next to it, this is what we've gone for. We've got me right here and the wheel right here. What do we think? Is it working? Who knows? Anyway, so let's go ahead and spin this first wheel. This is for the entry. This is how we have to come into the compound, or what vehicle I say we should have to come into this compound with. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Is it going to be the Casaca, the Alchemist, Vellum, Annihilator, Patrol Boat, or the Longfin? Longfin I'm happy with. It's one of the easier ones to do, so I'll take that. The Casaca I would have been happy with too. You know what? The Alchemist, we've had it quite a few times recently, so I'm happy we didn't get the Alchemist. Anyway, let's move on. All right, next up, we have what weapon do we have to use? We have the Saboteur, the Crackshark, Conspirator, Aggressor, Minigun, and Marksman. I put the Minigun on here. Obviously, that's going to make this incredibly difficult, but it could be chaos and fun. So we're going back to the old school, and we're throwing absolutely everything at these spin the wheels. Let's go ahead and spin it, see what we got. Obviously, the Marksman or the Aggressor is what I want. Saboteur. It's a unique one. I feel like it's probably one of the least used, so it could be a good one. But you could also learn a thing or two from this one, because I do have some great tips or tricks for solo players coming in at the North Dock. So this one, actually, I'm happy for. All right, next up, we have our infiltration, or how do we not infiltration? Sorry, how do we get into the compound itself? Do we go through the south wall or north wall, which means we would need to go and find a grappling hook? Is it the south or north gate, which means we're going to have to kill some people to get the key codes? Is it going to be the main gate, which means we're going to have to get explosives and just blow the way through? That sounds wrong. Explode the way through the main gate and go in that way, or we're going to go the drainage, so we just have to jump off to the drainage tunnel and go in that way. Obviously, the easier, probably the drainage, and then you've got the north or south walls, grappling hooks, and then the gates, and then the main gates, smashing through that thing. Unless we get a discount, because I wouldn't mind going through the main gate if we actually, not a discount, a disguise. If we have a disguise, bloody piece of cake. Anyway, let's see what this thing's going to be. What do I want it to be? Either the drainage or the main gate, but main gate only with a disguise. Drainage, I'll bloody take it any day of the week. Any day of the week we take drainage. Okay. And that's actually good. If we're coming in the North Dock, we could get our loot and then just get straight back on a boat and just drive all the way so we don't have to cut across everything. That could be easier, unless we get a disguise. Should we do disguise next just to see? Let's do disguise next. All right, so I've gone ahead and put quite a few on. It's all the same, disguise, no disguise. It just makes it a little bit more visually appealing if we have more than just 50-50, you know what I mean? It's still 50-50, but it looks better. But for this, in all honesty, I haven't done disguise, I feel like, in months. I feel like every spin the wheel we bloody do, over the last 10 of them, I feel like, it's been no disguise. So I would like a disguise just to have it. It's been so long, man. I miss coming in at like the airstrip, putting on a disguise, and then just going through the whole car. It's been so long since I've done something like that. And this time, even if we have a disguise, we may not even need it because of how we're doing this. But it's going to be no disguise anyway, isn't it? Yeah, bloody, the gate. No, it's like, you know what? You've done enough disguises. You're done for this year. Next up, we have disruption or no disruption. We've put just a few more on as well, just to make it a little bit more interesting. This is basically, do we do the disruption missions? So, why am I explaining it? We can't do it anyway. But the disruption missions, we're not going to need them. But it would have been cool if we had a crazy one, but we don't. Who cares? Now, this is arguably one of the most important ones we have, because this could make or break as far as the elite challenge is concerned. This is our escape point. So if we have to go back up to the North Dock, we don't have a disguise, don't forget, so that could be a disaster, having to come all the way from the North Dock down and then escape the North Dock. Main dock, a little easier, but still, we don't have a disguise. We're gonna have to be sneaky. Airstrip would be the absolute worst case scenario because we would have to take out the air support, which is just going to take so much time and it's so far away. And then bottom map would obviously be best case scenario because we just hop off the map and we're done. Saves us tons of time. Whenever we do bottom map, we 100% of the time get an elite challenge. So let's spin it. Let's see what we get. I honestly, bottom map. The green is the only one I want. We're not getting that. Main dock. It's second best. It's second best. Let's leave it at that. We didn't get the airstrip, which is thank God. Okay, we didn't get the airstrip. So I think that is all of them. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and set all of these up. Set up this heist to match up to what we've just done here. And let's go ahead and jump into the Cayo Perico spin the wheel. Like I say, the North Dock I'm excited for because I haven't done a North Dock Cayo Perico. It feels like in like 6, 7, 8 months. So let's jump into it. All right, guys. And just like that, we have finished. Excuse me, Captain. Will you bugger off for 2 seconds? Just like that, we have finished all of the setups for this heist that we have going on here. Let me just get some snacks because I am completely empty. I don't have any armor either, but I think we should be okay. As always, I don't plan on being attacked by, or I don't plan on getting any fights. That's the plan here today anyway. My audio keeps cutting out. I know you guys can't hear it. It's an issue. I don't know where the issue comes from. If anyone plays on PC and has the same issue, let me know. But my audio constantly, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's a pain in the butt. I know it's GTA and I know it's a PC GTA issue because it never happens on console. So just curious if anyone has the same issues and if you know a fix to it. All right, so let's go ahead and set this up, show you what we've got going on here. So Longfin was the approach vehicle that it chose. The infiltration point was the North Dock, which I'm actually, like I say, pretty excited for. Haven't been there in a while. Compound entry is the drainage tunnel, so we are going to have to... Most likely, since we're coming in at a dock, it would make sense just to get in a boat and then come back down to the drainage instead of driving. So we'll see what happens. Escape point is actually the main dock, so we are going to have to be a little sneaky. Time of day, we'll do daytime. And then weapon was the saboteur. So we'll see what happens here today. I genuinely feel like this is going to be fairly easy unless I mess up getting secondary loot from the North Dock. Because, like I say, it's been a while since I've been to the North Dock, and I wanted to just show you guys how you can get secondary loot from all of the locations as a solo player, and you can only do it coming into the North Dock. So this is a good learning thing for those of you who are new. So let's go ahead and jump into this and see what we can do. All right, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Another thing coming in at the North Dock, for some reason, it sends you straight into the bloody wall. I don't know why. It only happens when I come in at the North Dock. But as soon as we log in right now, you'll see, look at us. It's just putting us straight into the freaking wall. Like Rockstar Games. Come the hell on. You know that that's an issue. Please fix it. Like, that is insane. It's been like that for as long as I can remember. Anyway, we don't have any disguises, don't forget. So this is going to be a little tricky. All right, so let's maybe do this. Let's think about it, right? Let's think about this. All right. So, I mean, I could go this way, but I got caught last time. There's a car driving around. Let's just ignore that car. He's not coming this way anyway. We know the car's not coming this way. We need to be quick, though, because I still want to get the elite challenge. I feel like the game's being weird, man. First of all, that guard's not even there anymore. That's just strange. I feel let's pull out our silencer. Where's this guy? Okay, he's far enough away. Okay, there's that guard. So this is what I'm saying. If you come in from right here, as a solo player, you can open this. It only works if you come in at the main dock or the North Dock. But see, he just said you need somebody else. I actually don't. I can sneak in here. And look at that. Because I didn't even look at first. You know what? Back out. We need to take out the camera. And we need to take out that guard. And the camera didn't even take out. Do you see that? There's a double camera. This is insanity. Okay, so the reason The reason we had to take them out before we did anything, because they will hear you looting. I'm pretty sure that guard in the tower is just a little too far away to actually be able to see me. We should be able to fill our bag up from here, though. But yeah, that's just a little trick for you guys. So make sure you don't mess up like I did and get caught by the invisible bloody guards. Well, not even invisible. He just had like an infinite cone, it seemed like. I didn't see him for that long, but when I did see, he instantly saw me, and that was it over. But anyway, like I said, the reason I wanted and got excited about coming in here was because I wanted to show you this trick. And it's a trick I've shown on multiple videos, even last year. But something that I feel like maybe there's newer people on the channel that didn't know that this was a thing. Yes, obviously, we probably could have got better loot if I went somewhere else to get like 2 stacks of cocaine, Coca-Cola. But it is what it is. So let's go ahead, turn here, and let's get out of here. So the fact that there was 2 cameras there is also like a little bug. So make sure if you do come across that like I just did, make sure you shoot both cameras. Otherwise, they will trigger the alarm if they see you. But that's it. So we're in and out of there fairly quickly, other than the hiccup we had there at the start and we had to restart the thing. But other than that, in and out fairly quick. We only had to go to one room. This backing up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, we're out of there. Just like that. All right, let's speed this part up until we get to the drainage tunnel, because I can't imagine anything exciting is going to happen just driving around there. So let's speed it up a bit. All right, and just like that, we are right here, ladies and gentlemen. That was a very uneventful little drive. So let's go ahead, stop right here. Let's just jump out. This is good enough. Good enough. All right, let's put our rebreather on. There we go. And it should be right here. So, as far as like the spin the wheel is concerned, other than, you know, we do have to escape through the main dock. But let's be honest here. We've done this enough. We know this escape through the main dock is going to be fairly easy. Let's go ahead and speed this up, though, because this does take a minute and it's quite boring to watch. All right, there we go. But yeah, as far as this wheel spin, it's been good because I like the fact that we came in at the north dock, so I could show you that little trick. If it didn't have enough loot in there, maybe it would have been more interesting because I would have had to go to some of the other places at the North Dock. But you already know the other places. This one was just, I was excited to show you that you can get into there as a solo player if your set point of entry is the North Dock, like it just was for me. So you can just come on in there and you can go into that building. Sometimes maybe you're doing it yourself. You're scoping out and you see there's 2 stacks of Coca-Cola in there. Well, you know, okay, there's 2 stacks of Coca-Cola in there. All I need to do is set that as my infiltration point, and I'll be able to go in there as a solo player and get it. So that's why I was excited. Anyway, now what we're going to do, we're not even going to kill anyone. We're not even going to pull a gun out. We're just going to run straight down here. If you want to follow along the way I'm doing it, just make sure you do it the same speed and follow the same path I do and all of that good stuff. But it's fairly easy. Once you get to here, you're just going to wait for a second because that guard is going to turn. There we go. And you're not going to kill anyone. Here's the thing. You can kill people because obviously some people are like, oh, well, I want to get the gate key so that way I can just come out on the bottom and it's faster. Yeah, it's not that much faster. You're still going to get the elite challenge doing it this way. And the problem is if you kill somebody, it's just not worth it because we all know the infinite cone that comes and goes and seems very like inconsistent. Inconsistent is the word I was looking for. And sometimes you can just get that infinite cone, and if there's a body on the map, it'll just trigger the alarm, and it's just, you'll lose the elite challenge. It's just not worth it. Just don't kill anyone. It doesn't take that much longer. It's just as easy. All right, 397. That was a stinker. That was one of the worst I've got yet. Absolutely all. It was like, what, like 30,000? That was anywhere from like 30 to 100 is typically what you get. So I got the lower end there. Anyway, let me speed this part up until we do this, because this part, again, fairly easy. But yeah, like I said, you can maximize your money on the Cayo Perico heist. Let's say you do it once a week, then you can take your time, make sure you get the right secondary, make sure you get all of this stuff. But I do it so much, there's no point me stressing. 18, 82, 10. 18, 82, 10. 18, 82, 10. 18, 82, 10. Fairly easy number to remember for some reason, but yeah, okay. But yeah, you can maximize your profits on this. Make sure you only get, you know, the best secondary. Make sure you... But like I say, I do it so often that I just don't mind. I know I'm always going to get the elite challenge. Actually, this time I don't know, because we're not going off the bottom map. I still need to go to the main dock. I forget about that. We started at the north and we're going to the main dock. So this isn't a guaranteed elite challenge here. What I am going to do is run here. I don't think that guard on the left is going to turn just yet. So we're just going to sprint, jump. Okay, I was watching the mini-map. But now I need to wait for this guard. Because I was too quick with it. I was too quick. I'm so quick today. We're going to wait for him to turn because he's going to walk and then turn immediately. See? So we're just going to wait for him to turn and then we'll run on over. There we go. That's good enough. We were just really quick today. So that's a good thing, though. That means we're ahead of a little bit. So the elite challenge is looking a little close. It's within grasp. I don't know how long we've been going, to be completely honest with you. But it feels fast. But time goes by fast when you're having fun. Isn't that what they say? All right, let's see now. We need to go to the main dock, and we're going to do this the most boring, easy way possible. So I'm sorry for those of you at home that are like, you know what, I'm waiting for something to go wrong because I love watching this guy suffer. We're not going to be suffering here today. Well, the plan isn't to suffer here today anyway. I plan to get out of here sneakily, stealthily, without triggering any alarms. I'm watching the mini-map just so I make sure I can weave my way through all of these guys' cones of vision. And we're just going to jump over the wall, grab a motorcycle, drive around to where we need to go, steal a boat, maybe take out a couple people, to be completely honest with you. But then steal a boat and get out of here. We're literally not... I'm not planning on making this like crazy, okay? All right, so up onto this. Then there's going to be a motorcycle waiting right here for you. Just go ahead, grab that. Make sure the camera doesn't turn. And then I would stick to this wall, I would say, because on the right-hand side there, you can see there's a camera. There's also a guard. So we'll stick to this wall. And we could take out the guard, because the guard is annoying. All right, there's a car that's just driven past. You know what? I think we're good. I don't think that guard's going to face this direction anytime right now. Just keeping my eye there. Again, just hugging the wall. Just the easiest way to do this. All right, we've definitely got rid of the people we need to, or avoided the people we needed to avoid. So now here we are. We need to take out 2 people. That guy right in front of us is going to be the first one. So we'll take him out first. And then there's a guard. You can see the guard looking. It's this guard right here. And we shouldn't have to worry about that guard, but we'll take him out too. Is there 2 of them? There's 2 of them. We're not going to take out that guard because there's 2 of them and it's just not worth it. And even if we get caught at this point, it doesn't matter. We will get the elite challenge, but we're not going to get caught. See how bloody well we snuck out of there? All right, there's a guard boat there. Let's avoid that. Let's go this way here a little bit. Are you really trying to race me? We're going to get in front of his cone of vision. And there we have it. We're out of there. So like I say, even if we got caught at that point, it doesn't really matter if one of those guards saw us. They could chase us, sure. They're not going to kill us at this point. They're not going to catch us. And even if the alarm triggers, as long as you're outside of the compound, you would still won't fail the elite challenge. You'll still get it. As long as you don't trigger the alarm within the compound, you're good to go. So I don't know genuinely how long that took us. It was an easy one, though. I feel like that was very easy. I did everything the wheel said, right? I don't think I messed up anything. I think adding where our secondary loot and stuff should be will make it more interesting, so I have to move around the map more. The only reason I didn't do that this time is because it was the North Dock, like I say, and I haven't been there in a while, and I thought if there's any new people, it'll be cool for me to show you that one thing. So I wanted to show you that. So anyway, there it is. Let's see exactly how long this bloody thing took. It felt like it was around 11 minutes. I'm going to be honest. It felt very fast. 11 minutes would actually be really probably on the low end, considering how far we had to go. 11:33. Yeah, that was actually very fast. Considering we started at the north, had to come down in through the drainage, and then had to escape up to the main. 11.5 minutes. That's nothing. That is absolutely nothing, ladies and gentlemen.